Good morning, and welcome to the Pollard Middle School closing ceremony. As your principal, I am honored to address you this morning, even briefly, as the unique Pollard class of 2020. At this time, I would like to take a minute to welcome, recognize, and thank your family and friends, our exceptional faculty and staff, Ms. Bonamolo, your very dedicated, caring, and hardworking assistant principal, Ms. Negosian, your grade level secretary, who took very good care of you day in and day out, and so many others who have contributed to your middle school completion. Every year, I struggle to find just those perfect words, just that right message to send to each of you as you leave the halls, or in our case, the Zooms of Pollard, and embrace your future as high school students. And then I realized there may not be one right message or one perfect send-off, and that this is the message that I should be sharing with you today. There is no right way to send you off without a final handshake, without a few hugs, without our traditional end-of-year events, or even our yearbook signings. And so, I want to start by sharing something I have come to learn over the years. And it is this: being right is not that important. It is definitely not as important as being authentic, being kind, or being compassionate towards others. I've learned that being right often finds us in a place of taking sides, of proving our sides, of dividing us into sides. So today, as I struggle to find just that right message to send you off, with that right balance of hope and caution, or just those right words to share and inspire you, I want you to know that a celebration today is well-deserved, perfect or right or not, and that today is our way to honor each and every one of you and all that you've accomplished. For you're leaving middle school now behind, and you too do not always need to have the right answer or just the perfect message. Rather, again, I encourage you to be honest, be vulnerable, be kind, and to genuinely connect with others in times of grief and in times of celebration. As I reflect on our 2 years together here at Pollard, I'm so incredibly proud. I'm proud of each of you. I'm proud of all of our teachers and the Needham community, and I am proud to have served as your principal. The last few months have proven that although this alteration in your learning experience has not been completely smooth or perfect for all of you, you've adjusted with grace, with positivity, and with strength. As a group, you've adapted, you've persevered, and you've been very, very successful. And although you feel that you might not be ready for the next stages, and that in some way you've even lost out, I'll share with you what I told my own children at home. You've also actually gained. You've gained very special time with your family. You've gained nightly dinners or nightly walks and talks. You've gained maybe a newly established love of board games or puzzles, or time to finally read those books or sleep in. You've gained some funny times and memories in your virtual worlds with your teachers and with Ms. Bonamolo and with me, meeting their children and our children, little or furry. And you've even gained the ability to adapt and face serious situations with courage, empathy, and grace. Each of you exemplified the difference between a good day and a bad day with simply your attitude. You didn't give in. You did not give up on us, the adults, or on yourselves. You actually did more with less. As independent, curious, and confident learners, you have shown all of the adults that although we have some things maybe to be worried about in our world, we also have something to be incredibly proud of and be inspired by, and that's each and every one of you. Your perseverance was palpable and contagious. You made us want to be better for you and strive for our own personal growth. As our future leaders, you are ready to open doors that we may not have quite been ready to do. You are less patient than we, and that is a good thing. For I'm confident that you, our future, will not simply strive to be right, but will be brave enough not to be. My hope is that you'll go out into this world and make it a far better place. That you won't be overly confident or always try to be right or always try to make everything perfect, but that you'll be brave enough to go out in the world and do your best. Continue your education. Listen to others. Be curious and constantly strive forward. What I hope is that you'll do all of this work together. As Buddha espoused, it is better to be kind than to be right. We do not need an intelligent mind that speaks, but a patient heart that listens. I will miss each and every one of you. I'll miss the laughter and the tears that we've shared during our time here at Pollard. I'm honored to have served as your principal. Welcome now to your closing ceremony.
Good morning, students, faculty, families, and friends. I'm honored to celebrate the Pollard class of 2020 and the Needham High School class of 2024. I thought I would record in the courtyard of Pollard where your journey began. Despite it being a strange end to the year, it has been a pleasure spending both years with all of you, and one that I have enjoyed thoroughly. I've been able to witness your growth and maturity. Let's be honest. When I left for the summer after 7th grade, I was really nervous about taking all of you to Washington, D.C. Wow, let me tell you, the largest growth that I've seen in students from a school year. What a surprise and relief when we returned in the fall. The days of throwing food in the cafeteria or arguing about cleaning have been replaced with young adults conversing with their friends and cleaning prior to even being asked. Gone are the days of running and touching in the hallways to walking down the hall in a calm manner. You have matured, grown, and are ready to move to high school. Since I've had the privilege of working with you over the past 2 years, I thought I would share a few statistics with you. Yes, you can never get rid of that math teacher in me. It's an important subject. We spent approximately 2,340 hours together, although 480 of those have been virtually. We've completed approximately 2,400 community service hours collectively, and most importantly, 97% of you now know that I'm just using my indoor voice when last year you thought I was yelling. That'll never change. So let's reflect on our 2 years together and celebrate your accomplishments. In 7th grade, I shared a Prince EA video titled, "Everybody Dies, but Not Everybody Lives." We discussed the meaning behind this video. You have one life to live, and you need to live out the dream you have inside. I encourage you to challenge yourself to stand up for what you believe and not to be complacent with the routine or the norm. Live out your dreams. Have courage to live your life as you are. Sometimes this work is hard to do, and yes, you might fail a few times, but you need to push through and make sure you stay true to yourself. Entering high school is a chance for you to make a brand new beginning and live out your dream. This year, during our opening day assembly, I discussed the value of kindness, and I challenged each and every one of you to do something kind for someone else throughout the school year. These kind acts could be as simple as holding the door for someone or just saying hello. Or they could be as complicated as helping a classmate study or loaning a peer money to buy a cookie at lunch. Either way, these acts, each one, have a significant impact on a person's day. I must admit, I saw more students helping their classmates when they dropped their materials in the hallway or needed something, and this made me smile. I'm sure it made all of us happier. The definition of kindness is the quality of being friendly, generous, and considerate. These 3 characteristics have everything to do with your character and how you would like to be known. I'd like to borrow a line from a prominent basketball player and coach, John Wooden. Be more concerned with your character than your reputation. Your character is what you really are, while your reputation is merely what others think you are. I challenge all of you to be honest with yourself as you move on to this next phase in your life. Say hello, hold the door, smile. It can all make a difference. I must say, I will miss you, all of you, and all of the laughs we have shared. I have enjoyed getting to know each of you and know you will go on to do great things. Congratulations. Use the kindness you have developed at Pollard and the dreams inside you to launch you to great success at high school and beyond. You're ready. Go get them. Hope to see you this afternoon.
A Block, congratulations, you are freshmen. First, I want to say what a genuine pleasure it was to work with every single one of you this year. You are kind, you are intelligent, and it was so much fun every single day to teach you and get to know you. I am so proud of all of your work that you did remotely. You jumped right in, you were self-motivated, and you worked hard, and that says a lot about your character. I am also sad that we missed out on 64 out of 180 or 36% of the days in person and instead had to resort to Zoom, but you really powered through. So good luck next year, be kind, remember that you get out whatever you put in, so work hard because freshman year does matter. And you know where we are if you ever want to visit.
Congratulations, 8th grade class of 2020. Your cluster teachers have a poem we'd like to read to you to celebrate all of your accomplishments this year. It's called Believing in You. Never stop believing in yourself. When others doubt, don't you. Do what you love to do. No one knows better than you.
Life is too short to live others' dreams. Follow your dream. Push yourself to reach your goals and live the life you once dreamed.
Trust your instincts. Be true to yourself. You know what is right for you. Never give up or give in.
Forget the words, I don't know. Wow. You can learn. You can research. You can do.
Your mind is powerful when you believe you can. You will find a way. You won't waste your day.
Persist and persevere. Do not fear, because if you believe in you, you will find dreams can come true.
May all your dreams turn into goals.
Believe in yourself.
And remember, all of life is a choice.
The decision is up to you.
Believe in yourself. Dare to be.
Whatever you want to be.
Congratulations, Pollard, class of 2020.
Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo!
We've come to the end of quite a year. For those who don't know me, my name is Ray Winnig and I'm from Cluster 3. Congratulations, folks! You've officially survived middle school. Now, some people are probably going to be telling you how much you've accomplished, something you might not completely believe. The correct answer is to smile and say, thank you, by the way. But really, you have achieved something. You showed up a lot of the time, did your work mostly, and didn't always get yourself in trouble. Whatever you did enough to move on to high school. And you know, you should be proud of something you did or happy that it occurred, be it academic, extracurricular, social, or otherwise. You made it through that often awkward transition between elementary school and high school, and odds are you did something in that 3 years. You also probably missed out on something. A pandemic probably didn't help on that end. Let yourself be glad about things that happened and sad about things that didn't, and make sure not to let yourself get hung up on either of them. Acknowledge sadness, feel it, but don't let it control your life. Because now, you're moving on to high school. Maybe you're thrilled about that, or maybe you're dreading it. But go into it knowing that those years will be what you make of them. So, high school. The best 4 years, the worst 4 years, mediocre 4 years that might not stand out in any particular way. But it's a time for new goals, new risks, and meeting new people. And people always tell you, make sure to try things while you're young, because people often believe after youth comes responsibility, and experimentation defies that. People tend to think that by growing up, you can no longer be as you were in youth. But there is no time limit on goals. My family loves to tell the story of how my grandmother went to law school and became a lawyer at the age of 53 after her 3 kids had left for college. She loved being a lawyer, and it was a goal that for some reason or another she didn't discover or fulfill until later in life. It's not that experiencing and trying and achieving stops after a certain point, it's that those things you want to experience and achieve change. They change with time and with age. So here's our graduation speech to tell you outright. Stop stressing. High school isn't the last time you get to reinvent yourself. The path to it, through it, and following it will look different for every person, and that's okay. It's okay to go slowly. It's okay to not know where you're going. It's okay to make your own path, and it's okay to follow someone else's for a little while. It's okay, actually okay, not we'll tell you it's fine, but we know you can do better. Better is subjective, and in terms of subjectivity, let it be based on yourself. You're the only person who has to live your life, and the only person who gets to. And even if it doesn't seem like it, goals do change with time. My next door neighbor adored basketball as a kid, practiced constantly and at ungodly hours in the morning, every day like clockwork. Who needs an alarm when you have neighbors? Eventually, that dedication got him into college. In college, he decided to stop playing because he didn't want to spend all his time surrounded by the same people. Life is based on perspective, and from his, that was the right decision. It's okay if what you want now isn't what you want in 5 years or 5 months or 5 minutes. Things change. So, congratulations. You've made it through middle school. Hopefully, this is a time we can all look back on fondly through high school. Remember the chaos and the laughter and the friendships we made. You made it. You've accomplished some things and maybe even enjoyed yourself a bit. You should, you know. Life's more fun that way. Thank you all for being here today, and congratulations. You made it.
Here to present the 3rd annual Tom Goldman Memorial Scholarship in honor of our father, who was a teacher here at Pollard for several years. The scholarship will be awarded to a student from each cluster who has exhibited the following traits throughout his or her time at Pollard.
Compassion. Cares for and shows empathy towards fellow students. Willing to help a classmate, teacher, or family member without thought of reward or recognition from others. Affability. Kindness and happiness are infectious and important to creating a positive environment for all. Laughter. Someone that makes everyone laugh. This award goes to someone who is known for bringing joy to his or her community.
Because our father loved to travel, our family will be donating in the recipient's name money to go towards helping students who need financial help to attend any Pollard trips. We miss our father tremendously, and we hope that this award will remind people of the impact he had on the world, as well as helping students learn and grow throughout their time at Pollard. The award recipient for Cluster 3 is Dylan Michaelo. Congratulations, Dylan, and thanks for embodying our father's spirit.